This is cool. As always, it's way bigger than we thought it would be. And of course, the fact that we can sail our boat right up to it is pretty special.
In this episode, we get to unexplored cruising grounds. We find some great sailing to Datca, then on to the amazing ancient port city of Knidos. Despite almost getting hit by a gullet in this busy anchorage, we are fascinated by the Roman trireme harbour and temples of Knidos. We enjoy a wonderful sunset before a very early start and a fast sail to Bodrum.
Another great spot, but it's time to leave. The forecast once again is for huge winds this afternoon, so we're going to do a short hop around to hopefully Datca, and we'll see what the weather is like once we get there.
Hardly left the bay and Kel has getting the lines out. It looks like it's going to be a sailing day. But yeah, it's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're going to show you this amazing looking gullet as she sails past quite close. But yes, we are worried about the winds a little bit. Might be a reef or two today. Likely stop is Datca, where we've been before. Ah, she's gorgeous. Look at this. Man, she punches out a wake. It's going to be bumpy. Oh, that's not that true, that's 3 times.
The wind's still nice and strong, but it's still not coming in the direction we'd prefer. It's actually coming from the direction of the location we're going to, which makes it a bit challenging. Just takes us a bit longer to get there, but we'll get there. We've just had to tack around to the north, so that's where we're going, and that's where we're heading.
Good solar.
Until we can take again. The other advantage of this course is we get heaps of solar.
Oh, this is great. Haven't been sailing at speed for a while, and because the wind is blowing right over the landmass near Datca, there's no real swell and not a lot of wind waves to worry about, so it's just primo conditions.
We made it into Datca. There's 20 knots of wind now, so it is good to be at anchor. Feels like a nice and safe anchorage, and if anything does go wrong, it'll just blow us out into the sea, so that's alright. Lots of other boats here that are also sheltering. We're rewarding ourselves with takeaways, Turkish style. Al got some sort of doner wrap durum. Haven't quite figured out what it all means, but it looked good, so I pointed at that and we got it. And I've got chicken and rice with some breads, and they like push the breads into all the juices from the meat.
Wow, that is delicious. Possibly junk food, but very, very tasty.
We found ourselves with Turkish junk food and we love it.
It's an exciting morning for those that have been following us for a while. We have been trekking east through Turkey. We got as far as Finiki. We have been returning westward. We are now in Datca, and when we sail this morning, we will be going west into uncharted territory. We raced to Datca from Kos to get repairs done, and we haven't seen any part of the Turkish coast west of here. We've got about 3 weeks before we have to check out of the country. We're going to see how far we can get.
I should clarify, it is definitely charted. It's just we haven't been there before. It's not uncharted waters. We are not Robinson Crusoe.
It's an expression! It's an expression!
Trying to sail today almost straight away. We have to go south before we go west, so hopefully we'll be able to sail south. West could be more challenging because we're getting a lot of westerly winds at the moment, but let's see how we go.
Take the opportunity to check the fishing rod out. We've heard from some others that they are catching tuna. It's got to be my turn soon. tidy up your ensign. Conundrum, we do not like motoring, so we're going to stop at about midday and just see if we could sail tomorrow instead, but we've just got so far to go to get to where we want to check out, and we've heard nothing good about the anchorages along this little stretch, so we are going to push on 10 miles further, see if we can get anchorage in Knidos, which looks like a really unique spot that I really admired on the way past. I was really hoping we'd get a look at this when we saw it on the way in, but it just looks so busy. And of course the problem is on the way in you can never visit it because you haven't legally entered Turkey. Here's hoping. It's bigger than it looks on the chart, but it is still very, very tight. Not a lot of swimming room for anyone really. Swinging room. He stopped.
We made it in. It is very tight in here, but we think we've found a spot. So we'll probably just spend the afternoon on the boat, maybe going for a bit of a swim. The ruins are up here, but it's really hot, so we might wait till this evening to do that, and I think they're open till quite late.
Knidos is not for the faint of heart. It is all happening here in Knidos. Within half an hour of anchoring, that massive gullet came in. Kel's prepared a delicious lunch. I've almost finished the first load of laundry. Boat life is pumping. This gullet's so keen to spin around quickly, he's using his dinghy like a tugboat. I'm going to go for a quick dip, check out the anchor, cool off a little. In this incredible anchorage. All people are swimming all between the boats and
Is it cool?
oh, it is so, oh Jesus, freezing. Evening has come, it's just after 6 and we are going to take the boat ashore to visit the Knidos ancient ruins.
Well, well, well. The gullet that just came in next to us and missed us by about 2 inches has now got his chain right under us, and he's leaving at 6, so we're going to set our alarm early just to protect our boat.
Yeah, unfortunately they got uncomfortably close in the end. I thought they were going to miss us by 2 or 3 controlled feet, and it turned into 6 uncontrolled inches.
Oh no, I'm not sure if they're like a group, like a field group.
So Knidos harbour has this little pier, sticks out into the middle of it, and we're not sure if it's free or not. We heard it was, maybe in the off season because no one's here to take your money. Found the ticket booth, which was the only challenge we were facing. Unfortunately, I did not think to bring the informative blurb from the pilot with us. This place looks awesome. It's €5 each, but they take credit card and they take lira.
Signs.
There's a trireme harbour, there's loos, a sunset spot. This is going to be massive. The ancient ruins in Knidos date from 700 BC, although they did find evidence of humans habitating here as far back as about 1400 BC. One of the signs back there said that they excavated the stoa, which is this big wall with all the small rooms on my left, only as late as 1996.
There's Trireme Harbour on that side, which is the original Roman harbour, and then there's this little harbour here where we're anchored, along with about 30 other boats. They're all really close together, but everyone's here to hang out at these ruins. It's really cool.
Too bit shallow.
Found a good spot to let go at, Cam.
Yeah. Oh, Oh, this is the church they were talking about, I think. Another site where excavation is in progress.
Yeah, the excavations are quite recent. I wouldn't mind. This is cool. As always, it's way bigger than we thought it would be. I'm especially keen to go and check out the old Roman harbour. And of course, the fact that we can sail our boat right up to it is pretty special.
Explore at own risk.
No wonder over 65s are free. We have found what they call the small theatre, and it is, of course, a small amphitheatre. Excavated, but very much untouched.
This is what you do, you grab your beach chair and you come and you sit on the ancient city walls of Knidos and watch the sunset down.
I think we've found the perfect sunset spot at Knidos Ancient Ruins. It's been unreal to have a look around. It's about 5:30 and we've woken up early today because there is a gullet that managed to berth very close to us that is leaving at 6. So I wanted to be up and awake for when it goes, just in case we have to move. When I got up though, I discovered there is a bit of wind from the direction that would possibly let us sail all the way to Bodrum today. So I've convinced Al that we can go early. It's also a beautiful time of morning. Check out the sunrise.
Knidos is an amazing spot. Just slowly poodling out between all the boats, hoping not to disturb too many people.
That light's wrong.
Thank you.
I think Al's still asleep. He wasn't that happy when we woke him up this morning. But it's for a good reason. Look at this, no one out here. There's a little bit of wind, hopefully there's a little bit more as we come around the corner. But we are finally going north. Everything we hit from now in Turkey is all brand new places that we haven't been before, so I'm really excited. We're coming round the corner from where we are here and up into Bodrum. That's Greece, we can't go there. That's Turkey, that's Greece. That's Turkey, that's Greece. It's cool to think just behind that big rock peninsula is that perfect little anchorage and an entire ancient town. It's a tad bumpy out here today, but once we put up the sails it'll make us a much more stable platform. We also have to turn course. He's awake now, just.
Well-oiled machine again this morning, motivated by Kel.
Yeah, the wind was too nice to not sail. So we're doing over 6 knots, which is beautiful because that's faster, a lot faster than we go on engines, especially in this sort of sea. And we have about 22 miles to go today to get to Bodrum. We're waving at Greece, just over there, that's Greece, hi Greece. And we're also treated to a pretty nice sunrise, which helps as well.
Oh yeah, look at that, the lighthouse. Leaving at 6 o'clock in the morning, my ass, that thing was quite as.
We should have got knocked on their hull as we went by.
Yeah, hey, wake up, wakey. Kel and I were just reminiscing of morning watches gone by and how it was one of our favourites, depending on what was going on in the morning, of course. This is a gorgeous sunrise, right on the beam. I've been watching this wind come for a while now. We've cleared the lee of Cos and all of a sudden 12 knots.
7 knots, we're flying.
Right on the beam. Oh, the white caps are the giveaway. I probably should have realised it was a bit windier than forecast as that line was approaching. We've just had to put a reef in. Unfortunately, we've done a little bit of damage again. So reef 1 got caught on our sail bag and has pulled up the attachment where it attaches to the boom. Got a apparent wind speed of 22 knots now, so we've got 3 or 4 knots before we have to bring the genoa in as well to manage the strength. Bodrum, which we're starting to be able to see ahead of us, looks really big. It's going to be exciting to explore a new Turkish city.
His Instagram model waiting to happen.